Okay, I'm recording again. Is everyone set and ready and fun?
Yeah,
Okay.
blue noses.
Shizzle.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Last Resort. This is episode something.
5?
There it is.
Yeah, I think I do know that. I'm not sure.
Yes,
I think it is.
I think it is. So episode 5. Um, temporarily filling in, probably for the last time, we have Mr. MBZ.
Hello, thank you. You don't have to clap that much. It's fine.
And
Uh,
since Top got a new computer and he will probably never have another chance to be a guest again, we also have Nick. Super blah.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, settle down, settle down, settle down. Hey, you in the front row, stop it. Okay, we're good.
we're good. We're good.
Yes,
Maybe.
we are good. And there's so many things to talk about.
Is there
There
really?
is. The big question on everyone's mind, though, that I got in the questions thingy
Mm-hmm.
was, what happened to Wild Chase?
Dun dun
Done.
dun. Oh
He decided
yes.
he hates Pokemon and he quit.
He killed
No, all
himself
right. All
actually.
right, the real question here is what didn't happen to Wild Chase? All right, let's go back to like the fifth grade and start there. I think that should be.
uh, yeah. Well, should we? Fizz, you take the.
Okay, so basically what happened is that his video or something got falsely flagged and YouTube shut his account down. But he's going through processes to get it back, and it should be back in no time, I assume.
We hope so. I think it's because he's partnered with TGS, they can help him out and make it a lot easier for him to get it back. So
Yeah.
it shouldn't be too difficult. But basically, he just didn't have a clue what was happening, so he couldn't really tell anyone. So he was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck off, everyone! I don't know what's happening. Stop asking me." And yeah, that's basically what's happened. So that's why he's disappeared off the YouTube map at
Yeah.
the moment.
Basically.
Um, and like, if he doesn't get it back, then he'll probably make a new account. But he's not gonna do anything until
Until he
he
knows
is
for sure.
fully knows the truth.
Yeah, I mean, what a bummer to lose
I
that
know. Well,
twice.
I,
it's happened like three
Twice.
times to
Yeah.
him though.
yeah,
All
he's
his
lost
videos
his
deleted
channel.
once, and then his channel's gone. It's just horrible. Poor guy.
Yeah, just people just hate him.
And before, several comments about how he's a faggot and he should die.
Etc. Etc.
Okay,
We're
he
all wild
may
fans.
be a faggot, but he isn't gay. There's a difference. There's a
Yes,
difference.
yes. Because Jimmy is gay.
It's a very thin line, but there's
Oh, snap.
yes.
No snap.
Fuck that guy.
God.
Anyways, let's move forward and onward and such. The big topic in the Pokemon community right now is Deoxys Speed.
I love Deoxys speed. I just want to give
I
it a
love it.
hug.
It's
I wouldn't
it's
hug it because it's all like squirmy and stuff, but I would definitely greet it warmly.
With a handshake or a high
yeah, it's
five.
all
Well,
it's
it doesn't
like
have any. It
suspect
has like
right
these
now,
little like.
Hmm?
and I don't know
I
technically suspect, but they're talking about it on Smoggin.
Okay, right. There's this guy called Spirit Tomb, right? He says "fuck you, Deoxys speed" and stops him dead and kills him. GG life. So
also
Does it
there's
really
that
though?
thing.
I mean, he's
it
gonna
does
keep him move
really.
before he can even taunt.
Okay, lead Spirit Tomb, right? Okay, so he'll probably try to taunt you because he'll predict, the defensive Spirit Tomb spread. So
Yeah,
you just catch him off guard with a pursuit, and then he's locked in, and he either chooses to set up one of his screens or just, he has to die on the next turn. So it's a
And
good thing to
when
stop.
fifth gen first came out, he was being used a lot anyway, along with Darkrai as leads, and
Fuck Darkrai.
people were using like Scizor lead, Bug Bite, Bullet Punch, or whatever, and it just completely.
Nick,
Sorry, but it was pretty much a standard Uber set, and there's no reason that it couldn't be used in OU either.
I guess.
And I'm fairly certain that with that set, that a hidden power fire couldn't kill Scizor in one hit. So
Yeah.
mm.
yeah, that's just
See, the problem I have with the Oxys going Ubers is it doesn't have enough firepower. Its base offense is a 95 apiece, And it's just not powerful enough. It doesn't hit hard enough, especially if you're running mixed, because you're splitting those offenses as well, kind of weakening them in the process. And so it just doesn't have that punch to it, which is why I think it's not that good. It's also susceptible to priority quite a lot because there's like freaking 200 HP or something. So it's I don't know. I don't think that it should really disappear.
Well,
So
I'll agree with you there, but I think the problem that people are having with it is just its a supporting role is so good. It's so good at it. It was so good in fourth gen, like when it was suspect then, and it's still really good now. I mean, you're gonna get dual screens up all the time,
pretty much, yeah, you're pretty much
every single
guaranteed to get
time.
up dual screens,
You get dual
which
screens
is
up.
very nice. And I mean, for like
There,
offensive teams, it does help a lot. So
there are more options though than there were in fourth gen. Like you have priority taunters, you have magic bouncers, and other things.
yeah,
So
magic
it's
bounces
not
are great to stop that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
it's not always a guarantee that they're gonna roll you with.
Yeah, I know,
Uh,
but do you really want to have to pack a magic balance on your team all the time? Because Deoxy's speed right now is the number one lead. It passed Polytoad.
oh wow, I
Yeah,
didn't. Wow,
it's
that's kind
that
of crazy.
popular right now. It's crazy.
Jeez. Yeah, I don't know. I just think in the offensive department it doesn't have enough power. The
Right.
support department I kind of understand,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't call something broken as a support poke. Like my sort of interpretation of broken is more based on the offensive or defensive prowess and not just the support side, which is kind of, I don't know, kind of strange to think that something could be perceived as broken in a support role.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
I think. Well, the thing is, like, a lot of the times I'm seeing it is, it's guaranteed both screens, and then, uh, in comes, Gorbis. Self
right,
smash
yeah,
as
right, I see,
fuck.
yeah.
So I mean, like,
Smash and pass, yeah.
it's just like I don't know if it's the root of the problems, really. I think it's more of what you can do with it afterwards. But I don't know if I'd say it's Uber stuff, but it's definitely something that's gonna be looked at and should be looked at.
Yeah, probably. So we'll see. We'll see how that does. I don't know.
Yeah, and that was the question by Symphony X64. He really wanted to hear discussion on that.
Okay,
Because
cool.
he's all metagamey and stuff.
He knows it. He
Yeah.
knows his stuff.
Hopefully we have satisfied his needs sufficiently. Okay, I got like a several part question from this guy named Slu Issy.
Sui Hui?
It's Sluissi, so
I don't
you
even.
pronounce that.
Okay.
Louis,
Slush.
Louis.
Louis, Louis. Oh! I gotta go. Dun, dun.
um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
and it kind of ties in. I have all these questions just kind of randomly here, so they don't flow well. But this one kind of ties in. His first part of the question is, How do you feel about Smoggen's community's general opinion of YouTube Pokemon community? Interesting
Hmm.
question. I didn't know that there was like a general consensus, but I could guess what it is.
I could guess what it is quite easily.
Yes.
And I think it's something that people think has just appeared nowadays, but no. I mean, Smogon have had this perception for a long time. We've been around the block a
Yeah.
few times, and we know that it's generally looked down upon the YouTube community from a Smogon perspective. It's just a lot of it has to do with the fact that they are so competitively focused, whereas YouTube is so entertainment focused. It's two different types of viewpoints that you got to take into account when you're looking at that. And they just they prefer their side, we prefer our side, and that's
Yeah.
kind of how it goes. You get those guys who are kind of the in between, Faladran for instance, people like that who do YouTube stuff but are also super competitive, and you can strike a balance. But the majority of the Smogon side will be on the anti-YouTube stance because they just think that people are promoting terrible battles and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. It's like back back in the day, all I want to do is just destroy everyone. So
Oh yeah.
I was like Smoggin, but anti-Smoggin at the same time. It's like all I wanted to do is just like beat someone into the ground.
Yeah, you do it in an obscure way.
Yeah, exactly. And then it was just, humiliating. You wanted to go cry, cut your wiener off, and never produce children.
Yeah.
Now it's just like
Mhm.
I've always been kind of like the entertainer kind of guy. Like I was in drama like a few
Yeah,
years, and so I've always been like an entertainer kind of guy. I like to put on a show. That's what I'm doing now.
exactly.
And then Pokemon is just, it's nice to get away. But I
It's
mean, it's nice to also sometimes go super try hard, and that's fun too sometimes.
Yeah.
But I mean, I really don't care about their viewpoints on what I do, and I don't really have a viewpoint on what they do. It's like, do whatever you do that you want to do that's fun to you, and who
Yeah.
cares what other people think? I mean,
Yeah, it's a pointless argument, I
yeah,
guess. I mean, you
it's
can keep
like
those opinions to yourself.
it's like when Wild Chase has his channel and it's all super OU battles, and then people go on his channel and go, oh, all you do is it's super
So you
boring.
don't have to
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
it.
like
I mean,
no,
they
it's
complain, but
that's
they
fun
still
for
come
him.
back to watch it.
Yeah,
which
it's
just
And
fun.
tells you a lot about Wild Chase's fans,
and
but
he legitimately
and their intelligence
he
levels.
legitimately enjoys OU, so there's really nothing wrong with it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. That's yeah.
No, I would say that makes sense because otherwise,
So basically, it doesn't really bother us, and we just kind of
I
let
don't
them
give a
do them.
fuck, son.
Exactly. Because there was like another part he kept going, but we basically covered all his
I guess so.
concerns.
Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. That's how we roll. That's how we roll, son.
Okay, so moving on. This is kind of weird because the questions I have randomly assembled kind of flow.
Oh,
Um,
you're just a genius without, knowing
Without
it.
even realizing. Okay,
Just, yeah.
what do you guys think the most dangerous Pokemon in the metagame is right now? And that question was submitted by Navi Lad.
Okay, the most dangerous.
Yes.
The most dangerous. Well, I personally think that the most dangerous assholes are dead currently. Thunderous and Excadrill went already, and they were just the dangerous ones. Currently, I don't know. I haven't played in like a month or something, so I wouldn't really. The current I don't know what's currently in the metagame is pretty. Well, actually, I do actually. I would say
Actually.
literally actually, I would say that if you underestimate the power of Choice Band Haxorus, something is wrong with you because that thing throws itself through brick walls and demolishes houses and families and everything because it is so powerful. It's
Yeah.
just disgusting.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like Hurricane Katrina with legs.
Essentially, yes. Essentially, it
Yeah.
has the
I
mobility.
I was running a Swords Dance one for a while, and that was just crazy. It was
SD
great.
sounds ridiculous.
It is
I mean,
bonkers.
let's be
You should
honest.
get
Like,
Monster.
set up an SD and Outrage will probably OHKO Sizzle. I mean, Choice Banded does around 60 to 70% to the standard
Yeah,
Sizzle,
that's
which
crazy.
is crazy as hell.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, this might be, obvious once I say it, but Dragonite.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
Yeah.
Dragonite's just pretty filthy.
it is
What is he
just a
second? He's
motherfucker.
like second in usage now, right?
Yes, he is. I'm actually looking at uses right now.
Wait, has the
But
December stats come out?
No, these are November's because
December
December
stats on the
is just
second
started.
month.
That's what I mean, November stats. Yeah,
November
fuck.
stats are out now. Yeah.
Okay, so Dragonite was at number one
I
last
think
month. He's now at number
I
two.
think Sizzler's
Yeah.
number one now.
Yes, he
Sizzle's
is.
surpassed him. I mean, well, last month there was like a difference of like 10 or something between the two of them. Something
There.
Oh, it's
stupid
like
low.
one.
The
It's like
percentage
one.
difference is one.
Oh, it was 11, wasn't it? Because we said that if we had a 6 versus 6 Sizzle match, then it would balance out the Dragonite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy close right now. So,
yeah.
but there, I got you guys a link there that no one else
Like,
can
That's
see.
pretty crazy though. Like
Yeah,
we have 30%
it's
having.
a filthy Pokemon though. Like I just started using Choice Band Dragonite. It's like ugh, And then like anytime you can roost and get your scale back, it's like, this is horrible, horrible thing.
Yeah. I think Dragonite definitely, but the thing with Dragonite is it has so much variety and it can work on so many levels on both the physical and special side, and there are multiple items that it can abuse really, really well.
Yeah.
So it's just diverse and it has an incredible ability. Its move pool is great and it has advantages over other dragons. It gets extreme speed, and
It's not
other amazing
offensive.
things.
Also, I mean, it could wall.
It can go defensive too. I mean, it's
Yeah.
really jack of all trades, and that's why it's being used so frequently. It can do a lot of things, and it's very versatile. So
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna go with.
yeah,
Yeah.
Nick,
And,
anything dangerous?
I for the sake of argument, I'll pick something else.
yeah,
Okay.
go with it.
But I really still am in extreme dislike of Rotom Wash.
Yes, I
I
agree.
absolutely cannot stand it.
It's horrible.
Uh,
I think the problem that we have is that we just throw shit together, and then you're like, "Fuck, I don't have a grass move." There's
like
Wash.
personally, if Hydro Pump didn't miss me so often, I would quit Pokemon altogether. But Rotom Wash, I just think he's completely solid. Somewhat like Dragonite, he can go completely offensive or bulky or wallish or whatever you want.
Yeah. Will-O-Wisp,
And pretty
offensive,
much,
Scarf, Choice. Yeah.
when having grass is your only like real weakness, it's not a problem because you don't see too much grass going around.
You guys just use hack.
Especially
Huh?
with all the steel types running around, it's completely safe
Yeah.
from any harm.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, you guys use Haxorus.
Yeah,
Mold Breaker.
exactly. Oh no, I did that the other day. Some dude forgot that I had Mold Breaker. He
It's the
brings in
coolest thing ever,
Rotom.
right?
It's amazing, right? He
Yeah.
brings in Rotom Wash. I'm like, motherfucker, get earthquaked, and it died. I was so happy to see Rotom
It's
Wash die in that way.
it's super fun.
Amazing.
I've done it multiple times. Back when I was using Haxorus, everyone
Yeah.
was like, "Oh fuck this Haxorus guy," and I was like, "Earthquake, biatch!" all day.
Oh, it's great. It is great.
Okay, so let's stick with our dragon theme. Apparently, that's going on right
Dragon
now.
Tails, Dragon Tails.
Uh, do you think that Moximents will have an impact on the metagame? Sure, it probably won't take Dragonite's throne as the king of OU, but I think he can be useful in a more offensive role than Dragonite. By Papita69 XXX.
Okay.
What a name.
What a name. Uh, in terms of the question, though, I would say that I need to check, but does Mence get Outrage with the Dreamworld ability? Because otherwise it cannot run Outrage if it doesn't
Here,
have it on set.
here's the thing. You can either have Dragon Dance with Moxie, or you can have Outrage with Moxie. You cannot have both.
You can't have both,
No,
okay,
but you can have
because
them separately.
Outrage is, of course, from Platinum, and it's a move tutor move, which is what Salaman's got.
Yes.
And then Dragon Dance is just part of its arsenal in
I
general.
think Dragon Dance is a egg move.
Okay.
And what? Okay, so
But
it
what
moves
if
with
in the
Outrage
scenario that
capable,
you
but you can't pass Outrage down. Is the
you
thing?
can't pass Outrage down? Okay,
Yeah,
right.
because it's not an egg move, but you can get it. The Dream World Bagon comes with it, so you can have
Right.
it.
So
But
you can have it, but you can't have the combination of DD plus Outrage
yes,
because of the mechanics of egg move passing.
exactly.
Right. Okay. In that case, it's not as threatening as you may think. It can still do a lot. I mean, the thing that I always liked with Mence was having Intimidate because it kind of gave you that window to set up the Dragon Dance, whereas with Moxie, you're losing that ability to sort of come in on, a physically offensive kind of weak type of thing, drop its offensive even more so it can't really hurt you, and set up the free Dragon Dance either on the switch or on the move, which isn't going to do too much to you. So in that sense, I'd say it's a little bit harder to get the Dragon Dance in, but once you have it in, it's gonna help you a lot more. It's gonna make your sweeping potential a lot easier.
Yeah.
So I'd
I've
say
run
it's
Monster Sense a
balances.
bit because I thought it was legal back when it wasn't. So
Right.
I experimented with it quite a bit, and
Yeah.
you do. It's exactly like Gyarados. You miss that outrage. You don't know how much that intimidate. I'm sorry.
Intimidate,
You
intimidate.
don't know
Yeah,
how much that intimidate is important to you until you do not have it. Uh,
exactly.
you're just like, all right, I could take this physical hit because you assume intimidate, and then you're in, and then he just wrecks your shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
But that being said, if you can force a switch with without intimidate, and you get the Dragon Dance up, and then you can kill the one thing that he brings in, yeah, you're in good shape for something massive.
Yeah, I mean, if you're using it alongside something like, say, Wobbuffet, which is great for setting pokes up in general. I've been liking using Wobbuffet quite a lot recently. But like Encore in general, although it's slightly nerfed this gen, it's still very useful.
Yeah,
And as long as you
Three
can like
turns is still.
3 turns is great. I mean, you can Encore something, switch, set up one move, and then kind of have a free window to attack and then
yeah,
do whatever. So. As long as you use it in conjunction with something that it works with, like Wobbuffet, then it can be potentially threatening. The only thing that's obviously going to be lacking is that outrage power if you're going with a DD set.
hmm
But you can even run, I mean, like CB or Choice Scarf. I mean, Choice Scarf seems to be quite popular with Moxie, like some Heracross, Moxie, Choice Scarf
yeah.
users, and I think Crocodile as well with
Mhm.
Scarf
I've
does well with
tried
Moxie.
Scarf Mints and I don't like it at all.
You tried Scarf Meds?
I didn't like Scarf Mints.
I think that it would work well with Moxie though, because if you're using Outrage,
Yeah,
it's more than likely going to kill anything not on a resisted hit.
just run it
Um,
with Magnezone, you'll be fine.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Run it with Zone and kill all the fucking Steels and Ferrothorn and all his bitches, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, just outrage spam.
But I guess that's another thing that should be mentioned as to why Immense's effectiveness has been lowered slightly as Ferrothorn.
Yeah,
Um, because you're always having to run that fire move, be it flamethrower or fire blast. Even if you want to run a physical
Fire
set,
Fang.
you can fire fang,
I
sure,
love Fire Fang.
provided
Okay,
you get
Garch.
enough boosts.
Yeah,
Yeah, guard shot.
and well, the other thing that's hurting Mence is sturdy on Skarm, sturdy on Fori.
Sturdy is hurting a lot. Yeah, that is a pain.
Yeah,
It gives him a free window to either whirlwind you out if you have boosts up, or to just set up shit on you, or just kill you basically. So it's not
definitely.
good.
Now, yeah. So bottom line, it might climb a little bit just because people are gonna use it, but it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna change that much.
No, I would say the Dragon Dance set, you'd obviously be running Dragon Claw, but you'd also have to give away some of that physical power if you want to be truly sweeping by adding on a special fire move, and then you've got to kind of cover yourself in another way, so, whatever other coverage move you want.
Yeah.
Um, but we'll see. We'll see how it does. And before
Yeah.
we're completely wrong and it fucks the meta game.
So, do you guys think that the usage charts are reflective of the actual quality of every Pokemon, or are there Pokemon that could easily perform as well as most used Pokemon and team builders were more original or more creative? If so, what are some underrated pokes that deserve to rise in tier? Submitted by Coconut2651.
That's cool.
That's a big question. I think Nick
Yeah,
got disconnected, or he's back.
great.
Was I hosting?
No,
No,
not.
I'm hosting.
Nick, I think you missed the question.
I did.
Okay, so I'll go over it again. Do you think
Yeah,
usage
I do.
charts are reflective of the actual quality of every Pokemon, or are there Pokemon that could easily perform as well as most used Pokemon if team builders were more original or more creative? If so, what are some underrated pokes that deserve to rise in their tier by Coconut2651?
Well, that's my favorite question of all time.
It's a question.
because I'm obviously gonna bust out with Mew because I
Fuck off.
think Mew
Mew is
is
phenomenal.
completely overlooked in every way. It's just it has such a wide move pool. It can do anything you want ever in the world,
Yeah.
and I just think it's completely underestimated.
The only
Um,
thing you're no.
but
Never
yes, I
mind.
do. I think if people took the time to experiment with like the other 700 Pokemon that they don't use, even though the math doesn't really add up, but
Yeah.
I think they would find that there are so many useful Pokemon in the game,
Hmm.
and there's a reason they make so many.
Exactly. I would say that where I find the most niche Pokemon do the most work is where you put them in a weather situation. Because there are lots and lots of lower tier pokes that can work excellently in a specific weather, and they've kind of been overlooked.
Like
Uh,
Shuckle.
oh yeah, obviously, clearly, but people don't really. The thing is, people don't know how to use Shuckle, and that's why he's fucked in the lower tiers. Also,
Shuckle isn't
because
meant to take Hydro Pumps, people. You can switch
yeah,
it out. Okay.
no, but I mean, like, I used Shuckle uh, against Xerxes in 4th gen, and he had Milotic with Hydro Pump. It did like 60 damage. I was like, fuck you, Milotic. Stab Hydro Pump. I'm Shuckle. Get on my level. So that's why it's awesome. But no, I think that things like the Drift Blim I've been using on the Rain team. That's awesome. I mean, people don't really know what to expect when they see a Drifblim in standard, and it suddenly just boosts out a Thunder, and you're like, well, what the fuck happened there? As well as, there's lots of other stuff that can work well in rain or in sun, that people slightly, I guess, overlook, and they kind of just go with the set standard stuff that people can predict around,
Weather
relatively
Ball
easily.
Raikou.
I mean, yeah, stuff with Weather Ball
Yeah,
is
Weather
great.
Ball is great.
Weather Ball's fantastic. So, stuff like that works really well. In terms of just like standard teams without weather, um, I guess there's quite a lot of stuff that can work, especially if you go into different play styles like Gravity or Trick Room. Then
Gravity.
you're certainly going to be doing well. I think particularly Trick Room is really underrated in this generation because things are so fast. I think things are a lot bulkier, but things are still really fast in this gen.
Yeah.
And I mean, like 108 is the new base 100, and so you having slow stuff with Trick Room support is fantastic because it can really screw things over for your opponent if they're not prepared for it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and on the first part of the question of whether usage charts reflect the actual quality of every Pokemon, yes and no. Obviously, the stuff that's tiered higher is really good. I mean, no
yeah,
one's gonna sit here and tell me that Reuniclus is not ridiculous.
yes,
Yeah,
No one's gonna
it's
say that
good.
to me.
It's
But
good.
conversely, Muck is an absolute shit. It's pretty cool Pokemon.
it's not. It's great. I mean, like you can run Muck with Curse and Priority and
Yeah,
stuff like that, and people don't really know because they haven't seen it before.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
just it's outclassed by lots of things in the tier, and therefore it doesn't really have its niche.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, exactly. Exactly that. I mean, of course, there's stuff down there that can definitely come in and do a job that you want it to do. It's just about finding what fits, what
I
doesn't,
mean,
what doesn't.
take a look at what Gastrodon did
Yeah,
for a
exactly.
prime
Oh
example
yeah,
of what happened. I
definitely.
mean, that thing is like sitting down in NU, all happy, or are you, wherever the hell it was at the time, just sitting alone, happy. Then some dude's like, hey, this thing works incredibly for the current metagame, let's use it. And it did, and it still does, and it's still working, and people are still using it. So, I mean, that's a perfect example of how the metagame shifts can change things
Definitely.
usage.
And pro tip, I've been using a wall combo, Skarmory and Gastrodon. Pretty fucking
hmm
cool. Just
I
think
think
about it for a
people have
second.
been running that with Heatran as well. If you
Yeah,
run those three together, it's kind of
yeah.
unbreakable-ish.
It's pretty dope.
One Pokemon in particular that ever since like 4th gen, I think has been really overlooked is Gardevoir. I think with its ability of Trace and great defensive stats and also offensive stats, I think it's just too versatile to just be sitting there in NU rotting.
I think it doesn't deserve to be an NU. It's got Trace is probably just one of the best abilities. It probably is in the least at least top 3 or top 5 abilities in the game. I mean, it can screw a lot of things over, like Heatran, for example, just trying to fire off those stab fire blasts. Yep, fuck you, flash fire right back at you, son.
That's
Not
like,
to mention its move pool is just great.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
But yeah,
It wishes Will-O-Wisp, then it has like T-Bolt Focus Blast. Just everything you
125
can.
base special attack.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Yeah.
It is pretty high. So, but
Yeah, but I love Trace. It's like when Dragon Dance Mence was around. Dragon Dance Mence will never be that great again anymore because P2 just even before like Eviolite just fucked Mence up all day.
Really did.
Did.
Mm-hmm. I don't like
I used to think I was so cool for using Porygon too.
And then everyone did it.
Yes.
Yeah. Where is P2 right now? Is he in UU?
He is.
Oh, okay. That's alright, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So.
I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, I can't really think of anything in particular else.
It's just, of course. Of course, there are stuff down there that will work and that is good.
You just need
something people were talking about in the chat the other day was I actually seen a few people doing lower tier matches where they weren't using Stealth Rocks because everything good in the lower tiers is 4 times weak to Stealth Rocks, and I just thought it was pretty cool because you saw Charizards and Butterfrees and crap running around. So I hate Stealth Rocks. Just saying.
it screws a lot of pokes over that could do stuff otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
But, there you go.
Here's a really cool question.
Okay. Cool enough to put some shades on for.
Yeah, exactly.
Serious.
All right. Serious. Have you realized a pattern in battling that usually fares well with you, and have you started or have been using this technique? For example, a certain time of day you play best, / after you've eaten you play better, etc. If not, are you going to try and look for which one best suits you? So do you have like a pre...
That's really interesting.
And it was submitted by Mick Cuser.
His name's Nick. There you go, Nick.
No, it's Mick.
Mick.
M-C M-C-Q-Z-E-R. Which is a really cool question.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I always found that I played so much better after I've had a few drinks.
Yes! High five, son.
I really do. I really, really do. Like, I make plays I'd never make in my life, and they always work.
I do agree with that. I think you're a lot more ballsy, and though your mind's not kind of right on form as it would be, I think that helps, because if you are like thinking about all the possibilities and what could potentially happen, that, every scenario you're thinking about, if you kind of have a couple of drinks and kind of forget about it and make straightforward plays here and the obvious plays there, and predict when it's necessary, which I can still do after a few drinks. I can still predict relatively well. Then you actually fare better. Strangely, it's kind of a weird thing. Unless you're absolutely fucked, in which case you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I've never battled like that before, but I think it's more of like you just tend to go with you got a gut feeling and instinct, and you just go with it.
Yes, and usually
you're
it
like,
will work.
All right, this Heatran came in on my Heatran to get Fire Blast. I'm gonna stay in Earth Power.
Yeah. Exactly.
Bring it on. I'll go.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I remember that I came back from a night out and I started battling on stream. First guy I played, I 6-0'd him. I was like, what is going on? It was crazy. But in terms of just like time of day and stuff like that,
I've never found it to
I
make a
I
difference.
haven't really found. I mean,
I don't keep statistics either.
no, no. I mean, just from my general memory, I
Yeah.
would say that battling when the sun is up around kind of maybe between like 11 a.m. and around 2 p.m., I'd say I probably play the best. I don't play that well during streams. A lot of that's to do with just not concentrating on the game and concentrating on. There's so many things going on when you're
Yeah.
streaming that you can't really concentrate. I mean, and a lot of my games come from streams, which is why my stream games are not probably the best quality that you would ever see. But I mean, I need stuff to upload, and it's an easy way to get stuff to upload.
Absolutely.
But if in an ideal world, I would just, play at that kind of time and, sit down, think about it. And I think if I'm doing a live, I've only done this once, but doing a live narration is one of the most beneficial things that you can do to improve your gameplay because you're just talking aloud to yourself and you're going through you're narrating to yourself as well as to the audience because it's a live narration, but you're going through all the possibilities and you're thinking, okay, there's the chance of this, that, but you're saying it out, you're physically saying it, and so it makes more of an impact than it would kind of jumbled in your head type of thing.
That's
So I'd
really cool.
recommend, yeah, I'd recommend
It's
doing
kind of
that.
like when you write an essay for school, and then
Hmm.
you read it on the screen, it looks fine, whatever. But when you print it out and read it back to yourself, or read it out loud to yourself, you're like, what the fuck does this sentence even mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. But yeah,
Uh,
that's something interesting, and that's something I think I'm gonna want to do soonish.
Personally, I feel like if I'm not in the mood to play, I have to be in the mood to play, or else I'm not going to play. Like, I
Yeah,
can't be like,
agreed.
I
Yeah.
think I'm going to battle. But when I'm like, hey, let's battle, yeah. And then I really, emphatic about it. And usually I'm standing in some really odd position because I never have Wi-Fi. Um,
In a flower pot.
and then you can hear me like cheering in the background. Then yeah, I'm gonna play well. And also, I feel I play better against people that I don't know because I spend less time dicking around. Like,
Exactly.
hey, I'm gonna transform into your Weedles. We have new Weedles. But instead of like, oh, he has immense, I think I'm gonna Ice Shard and not lose. But I think, yeah. So like, if I battle people that I don't know, I tend to take it more seriously.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, when between the three of us, when we play, we'll take the piss. We don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. So, we'll bring the stupidest shit ever.
What the hell, species clause?
Exactly. Fuck species clause. Yeah.
All
So.
right. That was a
Oh,
couple.
as a last thing, like I heard, I think Faladran was doing his like guide on prediction or whatever on the mosh pit,
Mm.
and he was talking about applying pressure to your opponent by taking a long time to pick your move, like dependent on the situation. I think this would work a lot better on PO because the matches are a lot shorter and things go by a lot quicker. So if you're waiting a long time, then it
Yeah.
kind of forces your opponent to think a lot. And also in
And
PO, you have the option to cancel your move and
exactly.
change it, which is a big deal. So what he was saying is that like if it's a portion of the game where you can either make the really obvious play or you could take a really long time and make the over prediction. If you want to, apply pressure to your opponent, you can take a long time, just stand away from the computer for a while, walk around, get a drink, whatever, and come back and then just make the obvious play. And the likelihood is that they will change their mind or over predict or make the wrong move because they've been put into that situation where they're thinking, oh dear, he's taking a long time to think. He must be trying to do something that's overcomplicated, and it kind of forces
that
them in.
is such a good idea, and it totally works because I've done that. Or I'm the guy going, why the fuck is he taking so long? And I'm like, and then I start thinking of like second guessing like my move. And God, Faladran's a fucking genius.
He's like a psychologist, son. He's
He's a
beyond a Pokemon
he's the
player.
Pokemon
He's
scientist.
a vocalogist. Oh snap!
I really like Faladron. He's cool. I'm gonna plug his website, faladron.com. Boom.
There you go. Link in description.
Yeah, and I go there sometime. Yeah, if I remember, I'll put a link down there. If I don't remember and he sees this, just comment and I'll put a link down there.
There we go.
Okay,
Okay.
so here's a good question that pertains to earlier before when we were talking about Excadrill briefly. Should Excadrill's ban be changed to no Sandstorm plus Sand Rush rather than Excadrill can go fuck himself? Excadrill without Sand Rush becomes a lot bulkier, weaker version of Darmanitan with a nice typing. Also, what do you think about Pokemon Gray and Pokemon Ruby/Sapphire remakes? Would a third gen remake even be necessary given that between Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, and Black and White, you can get every single Pokemon in the game? That is submitted by DQOWREORN.
Why do these people have such
Can
random
you
names?
paste that into the chat? I would like to see that.
Yeah. The question or the name?
The name.
That's
I don't
what I
care
thought.
about the. Oh yeah, I do.
Okay.
I don't
So-
care about the question. Fuck.
So,
It's Daquande. No, I'm kidding.
as far as the ban goes, I don't know. It's
Well, this is the problem with Smogon and complex bans, and it's an ongoing argument as to whether they should have lots of complex bans or not have complex bans, and this ruins this because someone wants to use that, but it can't be used because it's a complex ban. And in an ideal world, yes, Blaziken would be allowed. Yes, non-Sandwich Excadrill would be allowed, but the problem is it just causes them too much hassle, and it causes too much conflict among them, thinking, well, hey, if this can stay, then maybe that can stay, and maybe that can stay, and it causes a chain reaction, and the metagame gets really fucking complicated, and you have to remember what's banned and what's not, and which abilities are banned, and what's this and that and everything, as if it wasn't already complex enough, basically.
But they cherry pick so much on that. I mean, they're gonna ban Swift Swim and Rain Dance and Baton Pass and Shell Smash, which is completely fine. I mean, those are they completely ruin the metagame in my opinion.
Mhm.
But if you're gonna do that somewhere, you can't just say no. Blaziken has to go all together because.
And that's where I think
Yeah.
that was kind
They
of a
need to
flawed
pick
thing.
one method and stick to it for everything.
That's
I agree.
exactly what I was gonna say. It's just so like, yeah, Drizzle and Swift Swim is stupid, and like you can't just ban every Swift Swim user because then you're banning. When Dream World comes out, you're banning Beartic. You're banning so many
It was
things
crazy.
that don't need to be Uber. I'm sorry,
Exactly.
but I don't want to live in a world where Kabutops is Uber.
Yeah.
It's just
Doesn't Quillfish have Swift Swim?
yes, it does. I don't
You
want to
can't
live in
have
a world.
things.
Without Quidfish.
And for the weather thing, like once T-Tar and Hippowdon get their alternate abilities, sure they could ban all the weather-inducing abilities,
Yeah,
but like they can't. I feel like they don't have a consistent mindset for pretty much anything they do ever, except for how they like use statistics. But
Yeah.
everything else is just like, we feel like this or that. They don't have a real system they go by.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
it's yeah.
to be fair, they're in a really tough spot to be in, and I don't envy that position at all. Because I mean, it's a really tough call to make, and to be fair, I don't want to make the call that they're making.
Mm-mm.
It's it's real tough.
Yeah, that's the issue, and it is this issue because, as Nick said, you had in the last vote, Shell Smash plus Magic Bounce plus Baton Pass plus Cats plus whatever the fuck, just 3 different things altogether.
It's funny because it's beyond the cat.
I know. And it's really overcomplicating things, and it didn't really go with the thing that they'd set out from the beginning, which was we're not going to do any more complex bands because it makes things complicated. So I guess that's kind of why people were a bit annoyed, but
Yeah, but it's hard to say we're not gonna do it, and then like something like that happens, and you're like, well, fuck.
Yeah,
We kind of have
exactly.
to. They're put in that position.
From a player standpoint, you're not forced to use Smogon, so
No, the only issue is that everyone does.
Yeah,
So
right.
finding
But
someone else to play who is good, who doesn't follow that rule set, is nigh on impossible.
But there's also situations where you're like, hey, is it okay if I use this, but not with this move combination, or this if I use Blaziken without
Yeah,
speed boost? Like,
exactly.
yeah,
I mean, if
fine.
someone came up to me and said, "Hey, can I use Blaziken?" Why not? I don't give a fuck. I don't think Blaziken has anything special going for it, and there's no reason why they can't use it against me. So,
I
I
feel
mean,
like
if they
that's a
want
free
to,
kill for me.
exactly. I mean, I really don't care if you're gonna
In
bring a Blaziken because it's
before
not an issue.
speed boost, you were a maverick, a complete maverick for using Blaziken at all.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because Infernape just outclassed it on every level. So that was the thing, and now that it's gone, people are kind of like, I want to use it.
Yeah.
But then
No one really
with
wants to use
with,
it. So
Infernape,
Nobody wants to use it. They're just mad because they can't.
yeah.
they're just mad because they can't use it as a UU Infernape, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would be really nice in UU. I'd love to try Blaziken out in UU a bit. That'd be cool. But yeah, that's kind of the situation there. That's how it goes
Yeah.
with the bands and stuff. Was there? Oh yeah, the other part of the question was the remakes and stuff.
Oh yeah, right. Totally forgot. Um, I'm hearing a lot how they've denied Pokemon Gray since it's not coming out. And
Really?
it,
They've denied it.
that's what I hear.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
But I
but I
don't
feel
know.
like they have to make it because there's so much crap that's wrong with Black and White that they need to fix.
Yeah, internal
I
stuff.
I
Just
would
internal.
like.
Unless they release like Black and White 2.0, because they did release two different Fire Reds. They had like a 1.0 and a different one. But like I highly doubt they would release another Black and White. But
Yeah.
a third game, I mean,
I'd
you
like.
hear people deny things all the time because they don't want stuff to leak.
Mhm.
But they've done it through their entire franchise. I don't see that having a third game is really a far stretch.
No, it's not. It's pretty much confirmed just because
Just because
Yeah.
it's
just
Pokemon.
because it's Pokemon and that's what they do. That's the franchise. That's how it works. So I really think it's going to happen. I don't think it will be on 3DS. I think it will stay on DS, just because the install base is a lot larger and they can still sell a fuck ton of copies of it. But I stand by the fact that I would say the remakes are going to come on 3DS. I do not think that they're going to be on the DS.
I am actually like in huge favor of remakes for Ruby Sapphire. Uh, one because I think there's just a lot they could do, and two because I love move tutor moves.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, there are a lot on there,
Could
and
I get knockoff Azumarill back? I want the
not
knockoff Azumarill.
knockoff. When did that exist? I don't think I ever saw that.
It was a move tutor move, but I can't
Oh,
use it now.
oh.
Maybe it was a 4th-gen move tutor.
And also they had I think things like seismic toss. A lot of things lost
Everything
seismic
had
toss from
seismic
Emerald.
toss.
Um, but then again, they can also add new things with the new fifth gen moves. Like we could see maybe, for example, because I'm a huge fanboy of wanting Shell Smash Blastoise, just so
Yes,
Blastoise can be
please.
good. I want, but having Shell Smash as a move, tutor move would just be completely broken because then you'd have anything with a shell
Yeah,
possibly getting it.
and possibly
And
things without shells. Oh, let's give
yeah,
Shell
oh, let's give
Smash
Heatran Shell Smash.
spin to Shell Smash. Let's do it.
Heatran
Oh,
Shell Smash would
Oh
be
hell yeah!
fucking broken as
on the
shit.
You
subject of
don't need another
Spinda,
move besides Fire Blast on that.
No, unless you come against
I'm
opposing
pretty sure
Flash types.
Shell Smash Heatran could kill another Heatran with Fire Blast.
I'm pretty sure it's that powerful.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you're right.
Though, funnily though, there is a situation by which it potentially could, because I'm not sure if they still have this, but in 4th gen, if you froze a Heatran, you could do damage to it with a fire move to thaw it out. And so if Heatran got frozen, if you hit it with a fire move, it wouldn't activate Flash Fire. It would defrost it, but it would do damage.
Yeah,
So
that's
there is a
neutral damage.
potential. There's a potential to actually
That's
kill a
cool.
Heatran with a fire move. It does exist. I'm not sure if it's
I
still in 5th gen,
think
but it was in 4th.
I think Hidden Power Ice should have a 1% chance to freeze.
I'm
That
down with
would be
that.
cool. That would be
That
cool.
would be a complex move.
That
Sorry,
would be a
not allowed.
very complicated programming issue. I must say. It would be cool though.
It would be cool.
How pissed would you be getting frozen by HP ice though? Like fucking 1% chance. That's such bullshit.
It would be awesome. I love it every time. Odin and Ferris.
It would be crazy. Oh man.
All right. So next question kind of follows up again with Excadrill here. Is a question submitted by Invincible. I'd like to hear your thoughts on manual weather. That's it. That's the whole question.
Manual weather.
Manual weather.
I would say that it's not applicable to OU whatsoever because, OU Magic game. But in UU, I can see manual weather as a great idea. I mean, there's lots of stuff in UU. Darmanitan's now UU, Roseray's now UU. Both of those can function very well in Sun. Darmanitan, most of all, does a fuck ton. If you give that thing a choice band, Flare Blitz, Sun, not to mention Victini as well in UU. Both of those can function incredibly well in the sun. So if you, I don't know, grab like, I don't know what gets Sunny Day in UU, but something, throw a Heat Rock on it, and just abuse those guys, because that can really, really work in UU. Because I mean, Sand is now banned from UU, right? I'm pretty sure Hippowdon's been moved up to BL.
It should have been. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it has by now. So Sand is no longer an issue. The only issue is Hail, and
Actually,
I've only ever seen one Hail team in UU.
I see Hippowdon 12 on the EU usage list.
Well, I mean, that's still because
Yeah.
of the data that was
Oh,
collated.
did they
BL.
not?
It's BL.
Yeah, like, I mean, when Thunderous and Excadrill got banned, Thunderous was still at, what, like 50 on the ladder, just because of
Okay,
the
so they
50
still had
days.
it. They
Yeah.
still moved it. Okay.
Yeah, they still kept the stats, but it doesn't.
Let me shoot you something this way.
Okay.
You could dominate the RU tier with manual rain. Because Kabutops, Ludicolo, Omnistar, Poliwrath, Quillfish all get Swift Swim.
Yeah. Wow, they all get Swift Swim.
Yeah,
Jeez.
you're fucked in RU for a manual rain team.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
manual
Peter
rain
was there,
on
so-
Not to mention things like Tangrowth that are weak to fire can use it to now
oh,
take less
that's great
damage.
as well. Yeah, fuck that. And if you run the tanking walling core, then you not only get boosted moves with Slowking on the surf or whatever, but you also get added resistance to fire with Tangrowth. That sounds horrible. That
Did you
really
mention
does.
Polygraph? I couldn't remember.
Yeah, he said Poliwrath.
Yes.
Oh, also there are electric types. You can spam Thunder with.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Electivire.
I mean, even huh?
Electivire.
Yeah, Evi. Everyone's favorite.
That poor Pokemon.
I'm so glad he's
I
RU
think
now, though. That's where he belongs.
I think Electivire needs Shell Smash.
He would finally be worth it in OU.
He would do.
But he's RU now, and that's great because
There
that's
needs to
where
be
he
like an
should
electric
be.
stat up.
He does, like, Zap boost cannon
Like Electro
head ball
head.
He's got
flame
wild charge, you guys.
zip. Wild charge is good. Yeah, I'm glad he's got wild charge because that's something that he kind of needed. T punch wasn't cutting it.
I'm sure wild
really.
charge doesn't do that great either, but still.
I'm
Well,
pretty
Got
sure
still.
you can
now.
still use like Grass Punch or something. Just like
Yeah, give him grass punch. Everyone loves a bit of ghost kick in there. Everyone.
something we didn't mention in UU. I think is Kingdra. I mean, you don't even need a rain team.
No,
for
I
Kingdra.
mean, in 4th gen OU, I was using Kingdra just manually set up its own rain, come in late game when things are weakened, set up its own rain, and
Life
just
Orb
finish
and
shit off.
Yeah.
attacks, and you don't even need a team to base around it. You just use it as the
just use it
stat-
standalone with rain, and it works perfectly well.
Yeah, it's got good typing too. I mean, I really like Water Dragon.
Yeah, it's a fantastic typing. But I mean, as I was going to say earlier, that in 4th gen UU, towards the death of 4th gen, there was, I'm not sure if it actually got banned, but Damp Rock with Rain Dance and just Rain in general in UU was close to being banned because it was that overpowered in the tier and it was really doing a lot of work. It was completely dominating it. So I can easily see how Rain would do very well in any of the lower tiers. It's just a massive force in general, Rain. It's just pretty terrible. So.
Absolutely. I don't remember. I remember that, but I don't remember if it got banned. let's move right into lower tier stuff.
Oh baby.
Can you?
Oh.
Here's a question that I've been hearing about it. I haven't used it yet. I don't know. I'm gonna theory on that it's not that great. But can you see Unburdened Sceptile having any sort of impact on the OU meta, or do you think it will be regulated? No,
Okay.
regulated. He spelled this wrong.
Right.
I don't think
Do
he
you
meant
think it will just
regulate.
be in UURU forever? And that was by Rogondo09.
Okay. So here's the problem with Sceptile getting unburdened. Sceptile is fucking fast as it already is. And that is pretty much the one thing that it's got going for it. By packing Unburden, I guess you could do some cool things with maybe like a grass gem or something like that would be cool. Maybe, but the thing is, if you're gonna pack grass gem leaf storm, then you lose your special attack in the process. The thing is that it doesn't have enough of an offensive prowess to where it can really penetrate the OU meta game. Added to the fact that it is just paper thin on the defensive side, so any priority from anywhere is just going to shoot a bullet right through its head. So sizzle, obviously, because and that means that Unburden isn't really a big deal. The reason why Excadrill was so good at being so fast was because it had resistances to popular priority like Bullet Punch and Extreme Speed, and it also had a great massive attack
Hey,
and Swords Dance, and well, Sceptile gets Swords Dance as well, but it doesn't have the same sort of attack stat and good coverage basically. So
basically, it has Earthquake and Leaf Blade, and
yeah,
that's not going to cut it. You would need at least 2 Swords Dances to get going,
yeah.
and it's just there's too much. You just bring in a Tangrowth, and it's not going to touch anything ever.
Yeah, this is the thing.
Sceptile. You guys not a fan?
No. I'd rather have Overgrow because I'd rather just sub down and do something like that. I mean, it's more practical. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
I also really like the quick subseeder. The speedy subseeder works really nicely. That's a set that I was using in the theme team tournament, and it was working pretty well actually. It's a cool set, but I don't think that Unburden's the best ability to give it.
No, I
Give that
agree.
thing contrary, and yeah, have a field day. Much better than Superior. Far better than Superior in terms of move pool,
I think
especially.
if they gave it something like Harvest, that would have been better, or something like it just speed. It doesn't need speed, obviously.
Exactly. It's basically just giving it more an abundance of the stat that it's already excelling in, and it doesn't really need it, basically.
Yeah,
It would be nice. I
unless
mean,
that
it'd be
stat
great
is
for the late
amazing.
game.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was do you go?
I
You
said
say
unless
stuff.
that stat is like attack or special attack, who cares? He's
Exactly.
like base 120 speed or something, 125 maybe.
Something stupid
Why do
fast.
you need more?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, you'll outspeed all Scarfers in the world, but are you gonna be able to,
What are you gonna do to the Scarf?
Exactly.
Yeah,
What will you do? And plus, your main form of offense comes in Leaf Storm if you're running a full-out offensive one, which means that you're going to have to switch out after at least one turn.
yeah.
So it really isn't practical.
Personally, I think they should have swapped around some of the abilities they gave the starters. I think Sceptile should have been the one to get Solar Power. Um,
That would be
Solar Power
pretty
Sceptile
phenomenal.
would be worth
Sceptile getting solar.
having boosted. If you don't want to run Leaf Storm because of the drop, obviously you can run Energy Ball or
Giga Drain is great
Giga
this
Drain.
Giga
gen.
Drain is good too. You can have Focus Blast, and it's just
You can run HP Fire
thousands.
as well
It
in the
would make
sun.
more sense to me, personally.
Yeah, HP Fire in the sun as well.
And I feel bad for Swampert because not only is it not as good this gen, but it didn't get anything useful from Dreamworld either, did it? It got damp.
It
Damn,
got
which
damp.
is
Damp would have been
Oh,
amazing
let's
if
give it immunity to the move they just made shitty. Yeah, that's great.
yeah. I, I damp Swampert should have been so good. It really should have been. If we still had leads and Explosion wasn't nerfed, damp Swampert is a monster.
Yeah, it really would be.
But
Uh,
we don't have leads anymore, and we nerfed Explosion, so who
Dude,
gives a shit?
just make a 4th gen Damp Swampert and play me
That
out of 4th gen Dream World.
that that is the epitome of Game Freak trolling us.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
thought it was
guys,
the shit.
guys, I got it, I got it, I got it. Let's give Swampert the best ability he could get for the kind of role he plays in the competitive metagame. Then let's change the whole competitive metagame.
Let's just fuck him.
If you look at
Great.
Nintendo rules for any tournaments they have, they clearly have no idea that we exist.
I think they
They
know,
do. They do.
but they
I
don't
don't. I
really
think
give a
if
fuck.
they
They don't
continue to
care.
ban Pokemon based on total base stats,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then it's just stupid. I mean, okay, oh, we can't use slacking. That's such a shame because it's so good.
Like, did they really predict like what would happen with Scizor by giving it Bullet Punch and Platinum? Like, were they like, oh, but by doing this, we're gonna change the competitive metagame so drastically? No,
No, they're like,
they
hey,
just
look,
thought,
this would be cool.
hey, look, this thing has metal hands. It would learn Bullet Punch, right? Yeah, let's give it to it. And thus Sizzle was born.
Yep. Yep.
Again.
Yeah. Scizor is quite crazy. If you think about how much of a difference that one move made on the entire metagame, that single move that you give to Scizor and just changes absolutely everything. It was kind of just like ground shaking, earth shattering how much of a difference one move in a move pool can make. It's crazy.
If you
It-
think about it, before Bullet Punch Scizor, you had Agility Metal Claw Scizor.
Or
Dude, I was rocking that shit.
Compare those two sets and just think about it.
yeah, it's insanity.
That's crazy. But
Yeah. So there's that.
I
what
think
was the
Bullet Punch
question again?
Scizor.
I don't remember.
Honestly, Unburdened Sceptile.
Oh right,
Oh, you
we
were
got
doing low tier crap, and we're talking about Scizor for like a.
Yeah.
tangents,
It's
dude.
fun. They like it. They like it. They like it.
It's good. That was
Yeah.
good. I enjoyed that. That was fun.
All right. Okay, here you go. I think we'll all have fun with this one. What do you think would be the most intriguing type? Points for saying intriguing. That means someone's kind of that read a book that likes me. What do you
Someone
think
that
is the most intriguing type of combination that has not already been done? What would a Pokemon of this type look like / be based upon? So you're gonna make a Pokemon that is two types that have not been put together before, and then
Yeah.
All
you're
right,
gonna
I want to
explain
go.
what it looks like. I'm
I want
on
to go.
board. Let's do this.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, I've always wanted a Ghost Steel type,
Yep.
I
and
think that Golurk should have been that.
Yeah.
I think they
I
need to.
pick Ghost Steel, and then he should look exactly like Golurk.
Yes.
There you go. Or they can make an evolution to Sableye, make it Ghost Steel, give it terrible base stats, just so we can use Eviolite Sableye.
that. Wow,
That
that would be horrible.
that would be the best set ever in the world.
But yeah, Ghost
Steel.
Steel with Levitate has
Yeah.
one weakness, is it?
Two.
No. Yeah, two.
No, one.
No,
Once it's
fire.
fire.
Fire. Yeah. It'd be immune to fighting and immune to ground.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be pretty
Yeah, I just think it would be cool.
It would be, and it would look really awesome. Like he'd have like
And I
chains
still
and stuff, or
I
be like,
still kind of want to see a fire water type.
Mm.
yeah,
Just for the hell of it, just because you could say like, oh, Torkoal is going to evolve into a fire water type because it's a fucking turtle. So let's just make it a water type.
yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
But I just think they need to do more primary types. I want to say,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
I think like fire, water, grass as primary types, and then you have like poison and bug as secondary types.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping for like a ghost fire, but then they made that. I
Okay.
was like, oh,
Yeah, they
right,
did
cool.
Chandler. No. I would say dragon fighting I think would be pretty damn cool. would have like 4 arms with like boxing gloves on the end, and then
It
like
would look
wings.
like War Greymon, actually.
Yeah, something like that. That'd be awesome. Fighting Dragon would be. I mean, like, think about how good offensively Dragon and fighting moves are,
Yeah.
and then give that thing like
Fuck you,
Draco
Steel
close combat.
Type.
Yeah, Draco close combat. That's like mixed heaven, essentially. That'd be awesome.
Okay.
I'd love to see a dragon fighting type.
So here you go. Are you guys ready for this ground shaking type combination?
I'm ready. Hit
It's
me.
not. It's probably gonna be an NU because of its type combo. But
Normal
it's gonna look
Ghost.
dope. It's gonna be a steel ice type.
Oh god.
Oh, that's horrible typing.
But it's gonna look awesome. It's gonna be like, oh god, it's gonna be like all kind of floaty and steel, and he's gonna be like kind of skinny, and he's gonna have like red eyes, and his hands are gonna be all frosty. He's gonna be
And he's
sick.
4 times weak to like 7 things.
He's 4 times weak to fighting. He's 4 times weak to fire. That's 2 things.
I didn't know.
Still.
Wait, did you say Ghost Steel? Okay, no. I'm completely lost. Alright, yeah. Go on.
Yeah.
Get me.
So basically he just looks awesome. He's like a mechanical ice guy. He kind of looks like Regice, I would assume, but skinnier and more scary looking, with more steel on it.
More steel.
That'd be
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I think it would look amazing, and it'd be like a robot but with like ice powers.
Hmm.
There you go.
Yeah, offensively, obviously, you just give it
Yeah.
like it depends on what the move pool would be like, but
It would
Meteor
have,
Mash Ice Punch. Go.
it would have technician, ice shard, and bullet punch. Yeah.
oh, that would be pretty sick actually.
With a base 200
Thinking
attack.
about that, holy fuck.
But then again, it would have like Shuckle HP and Weedle defenses.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
so it'd be the definition of glass cannon.
Yeah.
Glass cannon.
Exactly. Well,
I think
said
normal
Steel,
Ghost
but
would be
Nick took it,
awesome.
so I had to come up with something. You know?
Yeah,
But yeah, there you
I
go.
want to see more. I want to see more evolutions next time.
I do. I really want to see more evil. I was gutted that they
Ghost. I want Ghost Steel and fighting.
and Bug. I want a Bug one.
No, Bug can die in a fire.
No, Bug is great. Fuck you.
No.
In that
Ground would be-
question, it was by Mayun Toast.
I think that if they gave a rock type evolution, that would be great in sand. If they gave it like 135 base defense and then like this next highest in special defense, that would be a defensive monster.
So basically, you want a
Regirock?
rock type Umbreon to
Yes.
be
Basically, you want
completely broken
Regirock.
in every way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Because you know it's going to get things like what's that thing that lowers attack? That Charm or something.
Yep.
So
It's gonna have charm
And-
and bite.
It'd be great.
yeah, it's just going to have Charm and Bite. Those are its only 2 moves, but it's never going to die.
No.
They have Generator too,
Yeah, regenerator as well.
or it has a new ability that gives you Ice Body.
We should
but
just
for
go
free.
off the rails on shit that we want to see. It's broken as fuck.
I think realistically, I want Butterfly Dance Flygon.
Quividance,
That'd
yeah.
be cool.
Quiver Dance. Sorry, I don't like those.
Because I mean, Flygon is buggy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It makes sense. We were talking about Nick and I was saying we should make event pokes of our own,
Oh,
and
that's,
he was
give 'em
like,
out.
Quiver Dance Flygon with Bug Buzz.
that'd be sick.
Pretty awesome.
We
I think
should
that'd
do
be
that.
cool.
That's awesome.
I think we have enough leeway and power to do it.
I think so. I mean, they're only allowed to use them against us though, because
We should make Quid tier.
yes, Quid tier with Quid event exclusives.
Yeah. Quid
You
event.
heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
We're doing.
Don't complain when I bring Quiver Dance Flygon.
Yeah. Just fuck yourself.
Or Shell Smash Blastoise.
Oh shit.
That's gonna be so.
I'd complain.
Or you could probably get away with Shell Smash Wartortle with Eviolite.
There
Oh
you go.
god, yeah.
Probably
Probably
could,
could.
man. Shit. All right, moving on. Do you think it would be interesting having an ability of a Pokemon that does something like Auto Taunt or Auto Encore? If so, which Pokemon would be given these abilities?
Oh,
That
oh
is
yes.
submitted
Oh,
by Haggis.
just jizzed myself.
This one is
Fuck.
submitted by Haggis McKilt.
Dude.
What a
That's-
total.
That dude comments on my videos
That's
quite a
the
lot.
name ever.
That's a really cool idea.
Dude, auto taunt would be fucking so cool. It would be amazing. Oh, that'd be great.
I don't know.
But then, if you think about it, Magic Bounce does the same thing.
Pretty much, yeah. But it like
But
auto encore would be really.
auto encore would be amazing.
Yeah, let's glaze over auto
It would
because that's
last for
essentially
one
magic
turn.
bounce.
Yeah, let's glaze over taunt, but auto encore.
Holy God.
Basically, it means that you use a
ability-
move on the Pokemon and you're locked into it.
Yep.
So
Here's
Well,
here's who gets it, Mr. Mime.
There you go.
Yeah.
that's not too bad actually, because I mean it has that so what do you call it? Damage reducing ability as
Yeah.
well.
It can't have two abilities, genius.
Fuck!
Okay, I think
I
if you're
always
gonna have
do
an
this. I
encore-
always do
I
this.
think if you have an encore ability, it either has to have a small, like a 50%
oh,
chance.
oh, oh,
Like,
or Clefairy.
Oh shit.
Clefairy would get it.
Yeah, but then Clefable wouldn't
okay.
be as great because no.
I think if it's gonna happen on the switch in, like an activated ability, like intimidate or something, then it could only last for a one turn thing. Because if it was like a full 3 turns, it would just be completely unfair.
Yeah.
Well, it would essentially just force people to not set up.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you can just bring it in on the predicted Dragon Dance.
But even Mr. Mime, if he were to have it, has Calm Mind and Sub. I mean, it's just
Yeah, that is
bring it in.
a problem.
Maybe.
So
The issue is to whether it would be activated upon hitting or activated upon the switching.
Yeah.
maybe if it was like Cute Charm, but for Encore, I could see that. I could see that working.
Oh, where it
Yeah.
has a chance of happening, but when you hit it.
Yeah, a 30% chance if it hits you, so it wouldn't work for setup moves.
I
There you
wouldn't
go.
find it very appealing if it was just a 30% chance. I wouldn't find it.
Yeah, but you can't have it be like, oh, I'm gonna play. Just the ability makes you win right away
Yeah.
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 because you know they're gonna give it to something that has like Quiver Dance or even Agility or something stupid that sets up, and then Baton Pass or something's just unfair.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Pretty
here we
crazy.
go. What is your preferred method of dealing with Hax Rage, and what is the most Haxies match you've ever had? Can you remember?
Oh boy.
By Licorice 3333.
Okay. Hacks is very difficult to deal with if you and your opponent are evenly matched, and both of you are good players. But the thing is you can. It depends on what's hacks and what the scale of it is. So, like, I mean, this is one of my games from 4th gen from ages ago, eons ago. It's like my 20th upload or something. And it was a monotype against Detai. And basically, he brought me into a situation where I had to predict to win the game, and he was just hacking me here, there, everywhere. And I managed to pull it off because I was able to predict around his Spirit Tomb and force switches and stuff and be able to get around it. But otherwise, it's very difficult to play
How do you
past it.
deal with it? That's the question.
Yeah.
How do I?
deal with it?
How do you deal with rage hacks?
Oh, rage! Oh, I
That
just
means
went
that
off
just screams
on a
and
tangent.
cries.
I just went off on a I actually.
Actually,
thing
he
is-
goes, Nick, you fucker, and then
You fuck.
And then yeah, basically if I'm playing Nick, I just shout at him, and then I really don't care anymore.
I laugh. Hee.
If I'm on stream, it depends on the degree of the hacks. But if it's just going badly, then I'll probably just shout just for entertainment value. Like
Yeah.
I don't legitimately get angry at hacks anymore. I used to when I was just fucking like my head up my ass and into the game too much. I would just
Exactly.
I'd like fall asleep at night like thinking, fuck, I could have done this move and this move, could have won. Oh shit, it would have been
I'm
great.
so
Oh,
happy
God,
you
same
that's
thing.
that.
Like, I mean, I used to do that. I was fucking
I
stupid.
think everyone had that phase in 4th gen where like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
just wanted to be the best.
You just got really depressed when you lost at the final moment, and you could have won, and it was a bit of hacks or whatever.
I think that
Oh,
has a
when you
lot to
lose-
do with like how everyone was a breeder back then.
Yeah,
and
I
it
mean,
was
you
like
spent
kind of
so
like
much
pride in
time.
it and stuff. It's kind of like
Yeah.
I don't want to bring it up really, but like remember Black Blastoise said about like how everybody just like wanted to prove to be the best, and now they're play like shit because who cares?
Yeah.
Whatever his argument was, it was semi like that.
Yeah, pretty
I'm probably
much.
getting it really wrong, but I
No, that's
think it's
pretty much it.
because it's because of Sav, I think, and how it's like an openly accepted thing now. And I know
Mm.
this is like totally off topic, but it's important because back then you had to breed and it took forever, and then you had to
Fucking
trade. And you weren't
AIDS.
gonna trade for shit things that were just fun. You were gonna trade to win a match or two.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would lose every match.
That I think a lot of the way that people play today is due to Sav and the ease of access and the ease to make whatever the hell you want instantly.
Yes.
And back in the day, if you wanted to play, you wanted to make the good things. You want to make the things that would work, that would mean that you would have fun online and you'd win. So you just go and you'd breed the OU stuff, breed the sets that worked and the good sets and the ones that were test tried and would definitely, safe options. You wouldn't go off kilter and make like sub attract ments with stupid shit.
Nowadays, you won't get as mad because if you lose a game because your set didn't work out right, you're like, okay, now I just have to put it into my computer and change this.
Yeah,
Back then,
exactly.
you're like, shit, now I
I have
have
to
to
start
rebreed
all the way over.
everything
Yes. I have to
and then
rework the
PG
EV
train
set. I have to do
everything.
everything differently now. And that's where it comes. Anyways, I don't
Personally, if I get hacked by somebody, say I battle somebody random on the chat and they like completely hacks me out, I'll deal with it by battling NBZ and then hacking him out, and then I'll feel better about myself.
Here's what
Yeah.
usually happens with me. Like if someone gets hacks on me, it's usually like, oh, they go, oh, I'm so sorry about that crit or whatever, and I'm just like, hey, it's all part of the game, bud. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna crit YouTube moves now, and I'm gonna tell you to suck it.
Mhm. I
Like,
think hacks also has two sides to it though in terms of rage inducing and entertainment, because if you're playing someone who you don't really know and it's a semi-serious game and you get hacks, you're going to be pissed because you're like, I should have won that. But if you're just pissing around with your friends and like there are like 3 crits in a row, you're in tears laughing
yeah.
because especially if you're in a Skype call as well. Like that game I had against Rick when we were just trolling him with Avaragio, and I crit him like 3 times, and we were just fucking pissing ourselves. It was the funniest thing, and
And there was also the game I think you and I had with we both used like I'll use Will O Wisp for the first 2 moves of the turn, and NBZ used Hydro Pump, and we both missed. And then we DC'd, and we did it again, and the exact same happened. And then we DC'd again, and we did it again, and the exact same thing happened
it
again.
was crazy.
And
We missed
we
every
just
move
missed every
perfectly.
for like the first 12 moves of the turn,
That's crazy.
and it was just we had like probably one of the best battles ever that we didn't even finish.
Yeah, we did three
But
times. We tried, and it DC'd all 3 times. It's
So
crazy.
yeah, I mean, when it comes to hacks, it's just for me, it's just like,
it's
don't
all
worry
weird
about it.
thing.
If it's for like a tournament or something, which I never play in anymore, I get
Yeah.
upset. Yes, I
Yes. Yes. It will
And then
piss
you
you
drink
off.
away your sorrows and you forget about it. It's no big
yeah,
deal.
just like
Or you just drink before the match and you don't give a fuck. So
yeah. Okay, and so his follow-up question: what is the most Haxies match you can remember? Dibs on going first. And it's the same
okay,
story I tell every time.
I've got a
Um,
good one.
fourth gen, it comes down to one-on-one. My opponent has a lantern. I have a Blissey. Like easy, I'm gonna beat this shit guy. It's gonna be the easiest win I've ever had. Just gotta seismic toss until he dies. Done deal. He starts using Ice Beam, and Ice Beam freezes me, and I was frozen for literally I counted 21 turns, and he won.
I have a similar
And he
thing.
won.
I have pretty much the exact same thing in 4th gen. Replace Blissey for Snorlax and replace Lantern for Starmie. He has Starmie left. I think it's a lefties variant, so it's not very powerful. I have Snorlax full health. Bring it in, curse up a couple of times. While I'm cursing, he ice beams me. And like on the third ice beam, he freezes me. I'm like, okay, it's fine. I have like 500 health left. Like 17 turns later, I'm dead, and I have my head in my hands, and I'm crying.
Yep.
And
I was
it's,
pounding so hard on the soft boiled button. I was like, heal up, you.
I know,
cunt.
it was, Freeze is a fucking bitch, and it's the most broken status effect, without a doubt.
I think my hackiest game ever was against Ferris. Actually, I got the hacks. I had a cacturn out in the sand, and Ferris missed 8 or 9 bullet punches with Scizor in a row. And I was able to set up a sub, set up my SDs, and then sweep his team. And everything he brought in that could easily counter my cacturn missed, and he just whiffed on every attack ever.
So just because of Sandvale hacks, he missed every move.
Yeah.
That's
That's
funny.
crazy.
I've
No,
had matches like that where I used a
yeah.
Glister and I got 10 free turns and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy.
I have a pretty funny one from 4th gen. So I lead off with Togekiss, and he has Bronzong. And I set up a nasty plot on the first turn. I was a complete noob. All I had was Air Slash as an offensive move, but I think it's a great idea to set up nasty plot on a Bronzong, so I do that. And he misses Hypnosis. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I go for the Air Slash, I flinch him. I go for the Air Slash again, I flinch him. I go for the nasty plot, his Hypnosis misses. I go for the Air Slash, I flinch him. I go for the Air Slash, I kill him, he runs. So that was pretty funny. I was just like, wow, that's crazy.
That is.
Yeah.
Alright. So, okay, we're gonna move into still some like YouTubey stuff, but it's less Pokemon and more communities. So,
Yay, community!
first question, have you guys met YouTubers IRL? And that was from Vendelore. MBZ, have you ever met any YouTubers in real life? I know you met Steve-O.
I met Steve-O. Does
But
Steve-O count as a
I don't
YouTuber?
think Steve-O counts.
I count him.
I wouldn't say he counts as a YouTuber because he
Uploads My Little Pony.
yeah, his account got suspended, you know.
Yeah.
That's because he tried making money off of it.
I know.
Like a pro, though.
But
So,
no, apart from Steve, I haven't met anyone from the poker community.
I have met 3
I have.
lovely.
You've met like 5.
No, I haven't. I've met 3.
Oh, you didn't meet Dave or Cashew, huh? You weren't there
No,
that day.
unfortunately. No,
Okay.
I wasn't.
Yeah. So I
I
met
got to
Nick.
meet you. I've met Steve multiple times. So.
Yeah. I went to I flew to Connecticut from California. Spent a fortune so Steve and Alina, Magnitude and Moody, could pick me up from the airport and take me to the New Jersey VGCs. I could have stayed here and gone to San Jose, which is like a 2-hour car ride. I flew cross country to hang out with these fuckers. And
Dedication.
it's the most fun I've ever had in my entire life. They're like, whenever I say my Narnia family, that's my East Coast family over there. That's Nick or Super Blah, Magnitude, Moody, Kashif, Sucker for Jessica, and DMAC. They're all awesome people that I've met at the VGCs, and it was super fun.
Yeah,
So
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I met all those people, and I stayed in a hotel with Magnitude and Moody. We went to like the Nintendo store, went to New York City. It was awesome. I had such a good time.
It was.
Sucker for Jessica is one of the nicest guys ever. All he does is just smile all day. I did not see him do anything else except for smile. Like, we're just like sitting.
I feel like I missed out on a life-changing experience when he didn't show up on that Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, that was really sad. He couldn't make it the next day when I actually met Nick, who's like 1,000 feet tall.
And we man-hugged, and it was romantic. But
Yeah.
it was really hot, and it was.
It was really hot.
Got a bit sweaty in there.
Yeah. Well, like in the East Coast, it's really humid. It wasn't really that hot, but as soon as you went outside, you sweat.
Yeah.
You're like covered in sweat. But yeah, I met those people, and I had a great time. And I wish I could just do it all the time, but I live on the other side of the country, so.
Whose fault is that?
Yours for not moving.
I live on the other side of the world. High five.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I would love to go to England.
NBZ lives in the most desirable place in the world.
Yeah.
Scott, it's never sunny. and there's wild animals everywhere.
They're not everywhere.
Seattle of
And they have wildlife too.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, that was
that would be
fun.
awesome if I got to visit the US. That would be incredible. Like, and see all you guys.
Don't you have family in like Boston or something?
I do. I have some family in Boston, so it's potential to happen. It'd be cool.
Everyone in the U.S. hates Boston. Just saying.
Okay.
That's just because
Yeah.
Nick likes New York.
Yeah.
Okay, so out of all the YouTube battlers, which one of them would you want for your sibling? By Dark Fortune 629. And the other question was
wow.
by, I don't know if I said his name, but now I can't bring it back up. So sorry, that guy. So which YouTuber would you pick as a sibling? It sucks
See.
because now you have to play favorites.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to pick just one.
No. No, I would prefer. The thing is, I would prefer just to have a group of people rather than just an individual person
Like
to pick out.
I would want a YouTube orphanage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be great. I
If
think
iPod
if
could just move into an apartment,
yeah, it would be a
You
bit
just
like
said ICOC, and all these people have no idea what that means.
it doesn't matter. They'll
doesn't
figure
matter.
it out, maybe.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. But yeah, you know.
I
But
would
okay, for argument's sake, pick one.
Okay. I would pick Ferris, and he would teach me how to play Melee, and
Go sub
and
Ferris
stuff.
Wheel 32, you guys. That's his YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sub that.
I think because I believe my life has a higher calling, that if I could have Steve as a sibling, Magnitude, I could finally get him to finish some of his projects. I think that would be the only reason. And also because his real brother seems like a complete asshole.
Yeah,
So
that'd be
I
fun.
think that would work.
Oh gosh, who do I pick?
Oh, I forgot about Sheikah. That would be so cool.
He would just
My
be like,
brother, he would be my brother and my brother at the same time.
Oh god. See, I thought about having Chica around because he has like every '90s TV show known to man somehow.
And he likes TCG, and I love
Yeah,
TCG.
and it would be awesome to hang out with, like, but I don't know.
But
Chica would be awesome.
I feel,
Have it narrowed down
I
to like
feel
top
like if
like
you
5.
slept in the same house as Sheikah, you would wake up to him smiling at you, and then he would quote you.
he would, dude.
He would go, busy.
Yeah, I'd be like asleep, and my alarm would go off, and his face would just be in front of my face, be like busy.
They just walk off. She would be like walking jukebox if he like it was my brother. He'd just like quote. He'd just be like standing there, and he'd be like randomly Rapushin, and then he just wouldn't say anything.
He would just disappear like
Yeah.
a genie.
Yeah.
He would hide in the closet, pop out, Rapushin.
Oh, we love Sheikah.
Come up from inside the toilet.
You'd be, you'd be.
Dude, I could go to
your
gigs
hand
with
in the
Sheikah. It would
fridge,
be great.
like no one was in the house. You thought, and then like you'd close the fridge, and there he would be, and he'd be like, "I have a bottle with Gav."
No, I would be good with Sheikah because we have pretty good overlapping music tastes. So
I
go
think
gigging.
I would probably live with Sheikah because I could play
I
TV
love
all the
Sheikah.
time. We have his '90s repertoire of TV shows, and he's awesome. So that'd be pretty fun. I think we could hang out.
That'd be cool.
And I feel like, never mind, I don't want to say it. But I think, yes, Sheikah is definitely a good candidate.
Yeah, but I mean, like, clearly,
There's so many options.
There's so many options. Like, I love the both of you. I'd love to have you there. I'd love to have Steve and Alina there. And like my newfound friend, I love Elo, and he's like short like me, but he's only an inch taller.
And he's the person who lives probably the closest to you.
Yeah,
As well.
aside from people who live in LA, but I don't
Yeah.
know or really get down that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he's awesome. I would love to live with him. He'd be awesome.
It'd be great. Yeah. So
But I feel like I don't know him well enough still, so I don't want to pick that. I'm gonna pick Sheikah.
Sheikah.
So
And
NBC, I have a question for you.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How would you feel about having Hayden as a sibling?
Oh, you can fuck right off right now.
NBZ is a huge fan of Hayden.
Oh, no, I'm leaving the
Those
call.
of you that don't know, and some of NB like if you wanna really make NBZ happy, his 3 favorite things in life are long walks on the beach, Nickelback, and Hayden. Absolutely.
Love it.
Oh dear. What did I do?
Okay.
What did I create?
So I got 2 questions left. This is from Evie Girl 22, and she asks, "Who is your favorite female YouTube battler in the community?" So there you go. There's not many
There's
to
like
choose from.
3.
3 like really
I'm gonna
current
go ahead.
ones right now.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Zoe because I think the things that she comes up with sometimes are amazing.
Yes, I love
Uh,
Zoe.
Yeah.
I think if Zoe could be my sister, it would be awesome.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
awesome. I love Zoe. I'm gonna have to agree with Nick and probably pick Zoe as my favorite. Mott's comes in a super close second. It's really
Super
heartbreaking to
duper
say that she's not
close.
my favorite. It's
Mhm.
really heartbreaking. And then after that, it's just kind of a mess of ties, I guess, because there's I can only think of like 2 more, and it's
Yeah, I don't really. The thing is, I don't
complexity.
really watch any of them. That's the thing.
Dino
So,
Waffler from like way long ago. Like she was like on the beta channel.
Dino Waffler,
She blew up. Yeah,
really?
for like because she was a girl on the beta, so everyone was like, "Oh yeah!" Like, and Xenon was like all up on her balls. No, he like and then
You know how Xenon is with those women balls.
he loves women balls. Uh,
Oh no, my favorite female YouTuber, clearly Annie Carrots. Obviously, it's a clear winner right there.
oh,
Uh,
what the fuck was her name? Girl with the shit in her face.
what?
Annie Carrots?
No, not literal
Oh,
shit. Uh,
oh, you didn't mean the literal shit. Okay,
oh,
I'm sorry.
Jolts Bolts.
yes,
That
she was all right, right? As far as
I
I remember,
don't even
she was
remember.
okay.
I just remember the name.
Yes, there you go. But no, I'm picking Zoe. Congressional Wombat, go sub her too,
I
and
agree.
Movie Phones.
I would say.
So you guys, I got the last question here, and it's from the original host of the show. So
Oh, top. Bring them
Tiberius,
back.
he asks, and this is gonna be like our last like Pokemon question, the last question really.
why
Um,
is Nick still alive?
Fuck Nick.
this is if you could give one low tier poke a new ability to make it more competitively viable, what poke, what ability, what moves, and why?
Oh, I could go to town on this.
I would.
I
All
know.
right, mine right
So I
now.
saved it for
Regenerator Shuckle.
last.
I would want Regenerator Shuckle.
Holy shit.
Oh dear God, I would like lots of things on Shuckle. I think that it could do a little bit better than Regenerator though.
Oh,
Uh,
Marvel scale. Ooh.
Multi-scale or Marvel scale would be good. Not multi-scale. Multi-scale would be great.
Marvel.
Marvel scale would be kind of.
Natural Cure would be awesome with rest.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yes, that would be pretty amazing. There are lots of options, but if we were to do like custom abilities, I don't know if that's allowed. But if you could do custom
No.
abilities,
You gotta pick an ability
uh,
that's already there.
uh,
Oh,
uh,
it has to be okay.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Just
I
well,
would give Charizard an ability that swaps its types with the other Pokemon.
why no, that doesn't
uh,
exist. Why
what?
don't you just give him
What?
Magic Guard?
I said
Idiot.
I was speaking hypothetically.
Give him Magic Guard. There you go. Problem solved.
Yeah. Oh, dude, give Volcarona Magic Guard.
There you go. Oh, shit, he's broken now.
Jesus Christ. No, but we're
Rifle
talking
is
about
really
lower
cool.
tier. We're talking about lower tier stuff.
Yeah.
So,
I have mine picked out. You guys are gonna like it.
okay. I need to. Okay, you go with yours because
Okay.
I'm sure I can come up with something good.
All right. I don't know if you guys are ready for this, but Moxie Ninjask.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
It would have to
Oh
get a new move
shit.
pool though. Clearly, because
Clearly.
the shit that it has now is not gonna cut it. Um,
Yeah.
it would have X Scissor clearly. Maybe what's a good flying like Brave Bird.
Yeah. I mean that's the thing with speed boost is it's slightly redundant on Ninjas just because its base speed is so phenomenal
Yeah.
as it stands.
I'd give it Brave Bird and X Scissor and then like Earthquake or something. I don't know.
Yeah, just
But
slap a
Moxie
choice
Ninja
band.
seems pretty legit with
That
Baton
does.
Pass also.
That seems good.
Can I make up like Brave Bird on Ninjas? Can I do that?
Yeah, why not?
All
Who
right.
gives a fuck?
Because otherwise,
Yeah.
I think it's Aerial Ace and X Scissor
Yeah.
and Night Slash, Baton Pass. No, he's got Dig. I'd give him Dig all day.
Dig. Everyone loves a bit of dig.
Yep.
Um, I'm trying to come up with something here. It's difficult. I'm just trying to think what stuff do I really like using that's lower tier that could benefit. Benefit from stuff.
Obviously, the obvious answer is give Slaking anything but Truant.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's slightly.
Speed boost Slaking.
Oh yeah, that would
I,
be cool.
yeah, I think I can't even really decide. There's so many things I would like.
Hmm.
I think maybe like weak armor Rhyperior,
Oh, that'd be really cool.
or maybe like I can't even think. Maybe I think we need another speed booster that wouldn't be completely broken.
I think that you would take Rotom Flying, take away Levitate because it's fucking stupid,
And
give it
different
Speed
ability.
Boost, give it Hurricane, and it
Oh,
would
you know what would be
have a
perfect? I
purpose.
think no guard Rotom flying would be amazing.
That would be great
That'd
actually
be
because
cool.
you could
Fire off.
planet without rain and fire off hurricanes if you gave it Hurricane, that is.
How about Beedrill with like speed boost?
I guess so.
It's no, it's not that great.
It's
I
not
take
really
it back.
that great.
Even Unburden would be fine.
I
Yeah.
mean, if we're going to think of good things with no guard, you've got to think of something that has a move pool that never hits and is also really powerful.
I got an idea. I got an idea. Just give me 1 second. Do
Rotom
something.
of Fridge with Blizzard and Thunder.
No,
Yes, that
Blizzard and
would.
Zap Cannon.
Oh shit!
I
Wow.
I don't think it gets that cannon though. No, I'm
don't
thinking
think
like
you get
things.
Zap Cannon, motherfucker.
I do get Zap Cannon, and I use
Oh,
it all the time.
it doesn't get Zap Cannon, but I think that would be cool.
That would be great.
Um,
Cool.
Electros gets Zap Cannon,
Hmm.
but then you wouldn't have Levitate, which is too cool.
Yeah.
You give Magnezone no guard.
You know what I would like? I would like a Guts Hitmonchan Hitmonlee Tyrone.
That'd be cool.
You know, that one.
Yeah.
Getting Guts would be awesome. I think Iron Fist is a good ability, and Reckless is okay on Hitmonlee, but I think Guts would be
That should be
somewhat
really
low.
cool. It would be really cool.
Especially with Drain Punch and
What
all
about
that.
no guard Breloom with Dynamic Punch?
Oh shit!
Why do
No
you?
guard Conkeldurr with Dynamic Punch.
Oh fuck me! That would be horrific. That would be so horrific.
It would be really cool.
How about like Trace Mew? I would like Trace Mew.
Yeah, lag.
Yeah. Trace Mew would be
Um,
really cool. Makes
if we're
sense.
going out of the lower tier stuff though into Ubers, give Arceus Scrappy, and that's GG the entire meta game.
Yep.
Oops, I accidentally leave the win.
Oops! I accidentally the entire meta
We
game.
completely got off tangent. We need to go back to lower tier stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right now, I want Volt Absorb or Lightning Rod Mantine because I'm sick of it. I'm completely sick of it.
Yeah.
Even like, all right, just give it Roost for fuck's sake. It's a
Yeah.
flying type.
Yeah, Mantike would be great with. We love Mantike.
I want to
That's right.
give no, I don't know what I want to give it to yet, but I just thought of his ability. So give me a second here. I want to go okay. Okay, I got it. What's its name? I want to go Pure Power Lapras.
That sounds what
Pure
is
Power
it?
raises your attack.
Yeah.
Power. No,
You can
Pure Power.
DD.
And you DD Waterfall, Ice Shard.
Ice Shard.
Good
That's
game,
cool.
but
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
I'm thinking of something to give Poison Heal to that would work. That's defensive.
Venusaur.
Bliss.
Ooh, Venusaur. No, he can't be poisoned, dude.
Blissey Poison Heal.
Blissey Poison Heal. Yeah,
Fuck.
that's Regenerator Blissey.
Oh no! Fuck off. Yeah, but I mean, Regenerator's a great one, and so's.
I can't think of any non-poison types. I think if a poison type has gets poison heal, it should be allowed to be poisoned. Just saying. Just get it.
Yeah, well, it just makes sense otherwise.
Or a move that absorbs poison, like Volt Absorb or whatever for poison types.
Ability that absorbs, yeah.
Because you can't use poison on poison just doesn't make sense. Like if you toxic a poison type, it should absorb it or whatever.
Yeah, it's like burning a fire type or whatever, will-o-wisping fire type.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
Son.
I like Houndoom, and I think he deserves a slightly better ability than Flashfire.
That's already. It's really good.
It's good, but I'd prefer like. Well, yeah, we've been spamming Speed Boost a bit.
It's a good ability.
It is good. I mean, I do not doubt that Houndoom would take full advantage of Speed Boost, especially in the sun.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Chlorophyll.
Yeah, Chlorophyll would be fantastic.
I'd give Chlorophyll to every fire user.
Yes, Chlorophyll on anything fire type.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense at all.
Why not?
Makes sense at all, you fuck.
No, it doesn't.
No, you.
How?
Okay, let's look at the word chlorophyll.
Oh, Nick, we don't need to look.
Podcast.
What's your name? Game Freak. What's your name? Game Freak.
No, Game Freak logic is, let's give Dragon Dance to a fucking Lapras, but we're not going to give it to anything like, dragon types that deserve it, like Drudagon.
Drudagon. I don't think Drudagon does.
Oh, speaking of Drudagon, I want a huge power or whatever. What's it called? There's pure power and huge power.
Yeah.
I want the one that Azumarill has for Drudagon. That'd be awesome.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just be massive. He already has high attack.
I know. That's crazy. That's too good.
No, it's not. He's
slow.
So
that's all the questions I got.
Okay. Anything interesting you want to talk about, just for the hell?
What do you think the most disappointing new Pokemon is that you think could have had
design-wise or
no, like
competitively?
Competitively.
Archeops.
Yep, Archeops.
I agree. I think that if they didn't give him Defeatist, he would be OU and he would fuck shit up.
All day long.
So good. Like, just Flying Gem with Acrobatics and Head Smash just gives you coverage.
He's so fast.
He is a bullet, son. His attack is massive. I
feel like they made him just the way he is, so he could be just a different. It's like Aerodactyl wearing a different sweater. It's just not.
Yeah.
There's no purpose for it.
Yeah.
I totally get
you. And I still want to know why Aerodactyl doesn't have Brave Bird and Head Smash.
Yeah. A poke I'm also really disappointed in is Hydreigon. I thought it was going to be a really cool dragon and be the one that was used mostly on the specially offensive side. But, I mean, with the current metagame, we have both the Latties in the metagame, which just outclass Hydreigon on pretty much every level.
Better, and we'll give both Garchomp and Hydreigon Dragon Dance, and then we can have fun.
Yeah, well, the problem with Hydreigon is it's base 98 speed, which Hydreigon and Haxorus both just got fucked by that sub 100 by just a couple of points.
Yeah.
You know what pisses me off about Haxorus? The fact that they completely ignored him getting a fire move.
No, they didn't. Yeah. They gave him Incinerate.
They give him Incinerate because then we can get rid of those pinch berries that don't exist yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if Haxorus gets a fire move...
Fire Punch or something? Maybe like a Fire
Punch better than.
If it gets Fire Punch in Grey Move Tutors,
if he got Fire Fang.
It will be OU. If
he got like Fire Tickle,
I mean, it's already OU, isn't it? But I mean, it will be top tier. It will be top of the charts material.
Absolutely.
Like, that's lacking so much. I mean, if you carry Scarm, Haxorus really cannot do anything. It just can't do anything to you.
SD outrage.
It can dent you, but it
SD
really is.
outrage.
Outrage will do like maybe 30% choice banded.
But SD.
SD, I guess, if you get +6.
Just try it out, please. SD, outrage, earthquake, taunt.
Okay, I'll do it.
You'll like it.
That sounds cool. Sounds cool.
With like Lumberry.
Lum. Yeah, Lum is great. You need to run Lum.
You'll like it. Everyone can try that. That's for you
will do
guys to take home. Also try Scarf Bear Tick. It's really cool.
Did Mantine ever get stabbed that isn't HP flying?
No, if you got Air Slash, that'd be neat.
Yeah, it would. It'd be great. Rain Dance Mantine is pretty good. It's just that the whole HP flying
You know what I'd like to see? Golurk with a decent move pool.
Golurk.
Yeah.
I think Golurk's okay as it is. It's just not fantastic.
Yeah.
It's its speed that really lets it down.
I think they should have had Pythagoras have the ability to get Prankster.
Oh shit.
Because it's just not good at all.
I know Pythagoras is good. I think you need to use
It's not good.
It is though. I mean,
It was good when I thought it learned Sleep Talk, but it didn't.
No, I think it still works, and I'll tell you why. Is because it's great at calm minding and abusing Will-O-Wisp, which kind of gives it both sides
what ghost
defensive.
type can't do that?
Huh?
What ghost type can't do that?
No, but I think it works well
Gengar.
because its offenses are suited to Will-O-Wisp being calm minding and hexing, which other ghost types don't really fit that mantra.
Yeah, like you can't really do it with
Dusclops doesn't do it. Dusknoir doesn't really do it. Their special attack stats just aren't really.
You've tried Calm Mind Dusknoir. Ugh.
Yes, yeah. It's awesome. I love it.
Dusky
it's not that
don't.
But it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun when your opponent is using like Beedrill and crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, out of the bulky ghosts, it has. I think it's the highest special attack out of all the bulky ghosts. It has a higher special attack than Jellicent, higher special attack than Dusclops or Dusknoir, higher special attack than Spirit Tomb, and so it is the best suited ghost to abuse Calm Mind Will-O-Wisp combination, which covers both your defensive sides, and then you can abuse Hex alongside it, which is great, and you just throw Hidden Power Fighting on there for coverage. So I do think that it has its niche, and I think it's good. And if you use it correctly, it can be a dominant, threat. So
absolutely, I've been meaning to use it more often because I haven't.
Yeah,
I like it setting up Trick Room. I think it's a good Trick Room supporter.
Another great thing is Mummy. I think Mummy's a fantastic ability.
Yeah,
especially if you're burning stuff, and they won't be able to really do too much damage to you.
So. Yeah, like the other really cool thing is like, can't this thing Nasty Plot? Yeah, Trick Room Nasty Plot. That's awesome.
Yeah, it requires a couple of extra turns of setup, but it can still, punch holes.
That's where the bulk comes in, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. You can take hits and deal them out as well. Apart from if you want to run Arceus. Arceus is probably a better Calm Mind Will-O-Wisp Hexer, although it probably doesn't even get the moves.
Mismagius, I think, right?
It has a high special attack, but it does not compare to the bulk or wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also like 5 times faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't need it to be fast.
I mean, like,
Pythagoras is sub Calm Mind is still really good.
Pythagoras physically defensively is so heavy. Like 145 base physical defense on Pythagoras is massive. So you just run it max special defense alongside Will-O-Wisp, and as soon as you Will-O-Wisp something, it does nothing to the thing. So that's good. It's a good thing.
There you go.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It's good.
So, any last words?
Closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts.
Anecdotes. Nick, you must have some story or anecdote to
or
share.
fun, just to
I have plenty, none that you would be fond of.
Because they involve me in a negative light, most likely.
I don't think I have a story about you that's positive. All right, the most positive thing I have about you is when you and Steve-O were trying to get to McDonald's using Steve-O's phone, and you got lost because his super high-tech GPS brought you into, like, Diagon Alley.
I did.
I remember that. It's hilarious.
Oh dear, that was pretty bad.
All
But
right.
Fizz, I have nothing but positive stories for. This one time, this bus was falling off a cliff, and he caught it and just set it down, just with his beard.
Yeah. That's a true story. It's 100% accurate. But
Clearly.
I think on that, just leave it there. So, hopefully next time for the last resort, you will hear Tup's voice,
Top,
and,
top, top, top.
maybe
Woo!
in third person guest or something. I don't know. Who knows?
I'm looking forward to listening to an episode just fresh. That's what I'm looking
Yes.
forward to.
That doesn't involve you.
Yeah,
It's gonna be great. You guys will love it. If you
I
don't
will love
remember
it.
Tup, check out his channel.
I think if you really want some metagame info, you should bring Chase on.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you should have
I
Chase as a
think,
guest because you control him and also he'll give good insight.
Yeah, he definitely will.
but as fun as it is to make fun of him, he is very knowledgeable about the game. And
Yes, and we and as fun as it is to make fun of him, I love the guy. So
So,
I tried to do Wild Chase Whiskey Wednesday last week and I couldn't.
oh, shame. It's a
Zing.
shame. Ding.
oh
Anyway,
snap! I get it.
um, I'll see you guys next time at the last resort. Bye.
Bye.
Out.